can only be one of us, partner.
And it's gonna be me.
Drop!
The date was March 1991 when the CD-TV first released. Unfortunately, it was a commercial failure, but also alongside with CD-TV came with this one special game, The Town with No Name. Now, you must be wondering, what is The Town with No Name? You probably may know about this game because of this iconic clip.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Now, this popular video unironically also has created a trend where some of the videos even got millions of views. Holy crap, I should have made my own version of this. Moving on from that, The Town with No Name was actually released in 1992, created by this person named Delta 4. Now, within today, obviously The Town with No Name has absolutely zero recognition at all, minus from the meme and its release. So, while searching through itch.io, you won't believe what I just found. Apparently, somebody out there called Big Bang Guy has actually created a remake of The Town with No Name. So today we're going to be checking it out. Now, the game starts off with us talking with this old man, and also can we just appreciate the cutscenes and the voice acting given to us, even for this old ass game that was created in the 90s with a pretty horrible and expensive system during that time. Now, of course, after this, we also get this cool badass intro where we come out the train, we step on a spider, we pull out our gun and shoot that person, which actually the intro is a really nice starting to one of our first enemies in the game. Now, basically, like literally in every cowboy game ever, you have a western standoff and you shoot the person. But here's the difference. You see, The Town with No Name has some really rather interesting gameplay. I'm talking about your movement and your shooting. Basically, your movement is that you can either move so slow or you can move at the gosh darn speed of light. And the shooting, oh lord, don't even get me started with the shooting system. The shooting system is super duper horrible. I'm telling you, that bullet can pass through that person and it wouldn't even count. Which also, on the topic of that, when it actually does successfully count, a cutscene plays where you get to shoot the person, their death scene plays, and it basically just moves on. Then after this, The Town with No Name basically just becomes a sort of a sandbox. You get to walk around, you get to talk with multiple other people and have their own cutscenes. And also, yes, you can technically do have some enemies around that you can shoot, but you kind of do either have to find them or you're gonna have to trigger them through a cutscene. But minus from that, it is pretty cool seeing all of these people just voice acting, and even if the cutscenes are not as beautifully animated, I will admit it's probably better than some of the shit that we have within recent 2025. Now, after messing around with the town, we also get introduced to our second adversary, which we get hit by this transition as they enter into the town with no name, and we also have to do another western standoff. Basically, we gotta kill this guy, and it's also revealed that throughout the cutscene that our name is actually called the Man with No Name. Yeah, how very fitting. One cutscene later, and one session of horrible gameplay mechanics to ever grace the human earth. And I also found this pretty cool secret. Now, I'm not sure if this is in the original game, which I'm pretty sure as hell it's not. But if you go behind one of the buildings, you can see a railing, which then you can go into a room where you see two characters and also some text I'm probably not going to say. Now talking with Marshu from literally Zelda CDI, he just straight up cusses you out, like literally. And then also this other one's like this short mouse girl. I think I may or may not recognize her because I think she's from a meme that's literally called Cheese to Meet You. Now, I don't know where this originally originates from, but if anybody can tell me, then that would be super cool. Okay, cool, thanks. More hopping around the town like a speeding bullet later, and we go to by far one of my favorite places in the game, the saloon. Now, here in the saloon, it's actually where you can get most of the cooler stuff. Now, what can you do in the saloon? Basically, the saloon is just an area where there's just a bunch of little cool stuff that you can do. You can take a bath. There's also a random guy that's like in there, and if you shoot him, that also initiates a special cutscene where he just gets to the window before he falls out, which is actually kind of a bit brutal, surprisingly, even though there's like absolutely zero blood at all. And of course, what can I say? The most iconic cutscene of the whole entire damn game. Give me a drink, bartender. After that, one cutscene later, one Western standoff, and multiple bodies to dump the mag into, to the point where literally the Grim Reaper has to show up, and my attempts of trying to still get the drink, but unfortunately has failed horribly. We finally talk with this guy who plays cards with us, but unfortunately, the guy has a tiny skill issue, and literally tries to blow our heads off. But unfortunately, we hit them with that Uno reverse card and shot him, and now he's also dead too. Now, to somehow, someway, the bartender not absolutely being worried about this at all. And of course, like any plot to any crappy revenge story, the guy that we just shot was apparently related to another guy that wants to kill us. But guess what? We kill him. Now, of course, after that, I went to the church to talk with the pastor, and the pastor somehow unlocking admin powers and randomly floating up there, and then also killing another adversary, and made me realize maybe I don't have to be the murderer. And thus, after one more time exploring around the town, I finally decided to jump off away with my crappy movement into the sunset, thus marking the end of the town with no name gameplay. You know, after all that talking about the Wild West, I sure am pretty thirsty. Let's go to my favorite saloon, folks, shall we? Time to go get a drink. Oh, excuse me guys. Hey, bartender, give me a drink, bartender. Dude.
Clocking out. Hope you have a horrible day.